What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exemption. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees. Petrified notwithstanding, after all. Even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. I assume you're curious how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired healers can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient foods for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you too, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask that you seek out Ishtola. She was but recently attending the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. There are several cutscenes will play in sequence. We'll come back to any quests we haven't done yet. The moon is looking normal tonight.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
Come on, make peace. Break bread. Move forward.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I agree 100%. Oh man, this guy seemed like he was like 2 steps away from having a breakdown. I'm glad that they showed this
I
scene
know
here.
this is not a dream, and yet...
They're Guardians themselves.
I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent, we owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. Indeed, we can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
These were her people, but now they're all our people.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
They're all each
Would
other's
that it had
people.
come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Oh, that's right. Her sister was Livia Livia Susjunius. She was one of the first people we fought from Garlemald. And she died all the way back in Realm Reborn. It changed again. Now it's blue. Does this have anything to do with the crystals? Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me.
On behalf of the Galleon Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varys?
I freaking knew it. I saw it in the trailer.
They are being tempered. The talismans! Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Oh no. Oh no. Here it comes. The bad.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
What are they doing to us?
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
Well, here we are breaking bread.
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
What is he talking about?
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject. Come now. To us Ascians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner.
Now we're on a date with Zeno Sigalvis. Wonderful.
He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Oh, this is so great.
Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
Wait, what does he mean, Daddy?
Ah, exposition is in order.
Zodiac?
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple.
Wait, is that Varus? They bring
But people
Varus
being
back?
people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then?
This sounds just like,
Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
Right. This sounds like a corporation just going like, and what do you need for your pain? Vicodin.
As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Osgalvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
Oh, so he's a primal now.
And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
Anima, there we go. Emperor Varus is now Anima. Wonderful. So that's how they incorporate him into this story. That's it. The glory of man.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
What a dumb plan. You just explained to me that if I kill Anima, I destroy the towers. I mean, that should do it, right? I mean, all I have to do is kill Anima. And we can all...
Does
we
the
can all just
pursuit
kill
of
you.
prey you have bested before excite you?
Not really.
Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery.
Comes with the job.
Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria.
What do you think you can do? You already lost to me.
I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion.
What kind of wine is
Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
that? Are you going to send me to the moon?
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, no doubt.
Will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost his appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Oh shoot, there goes my body.
Or together.
Let me guess, he's gonna take over our body. That's it. Everybody's dead. All our friends are dead. He's gonna kill all our friends. That's it.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak.
And there it is. There is the worst possible thing that could possibly happen to us.
Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? Okay, in this coming battle you will fight as Unknown Imperial. Great. I have no choice but to fight. I have no way to heal myself either.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
They're all like zombies at this point. I can't even see where I'm going. Shit, this is a dead end. Oh, no, 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 no. Why can't I go this way? Jeez. Okay, these blocks are annoying. How do I get in there? Okay, I got the identification key. Come on. Die. Get out of here. Oh, hell no. What the hell? Is that scripted? Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. Maintain consciousness. Go! No! 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 Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh god! 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 Oh my god! Wake up! Wake the hell up! Come on! You crawl to Camp Broken Glass. Oh, this is so sad. Heidelin, where are you? Where are the 12? seriously, what the hell? I was about to say, they're not gonna make you crawl all the way.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
No, don't find me. Don't find me.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Oh no!
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
Oh no.
That's him. Over there.
We're gonna lose Graha and Alisei.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
Stola. Stola.
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Enough, Xenos! Oh shit, I was gonna say get away from them, you bastard. Come on, you bastard.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? We have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
That was intense.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
Is anyone dead?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Fandaniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good, though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no, this ends now. What a perfect time to level up. I suppose your experience was a bit different, though. Unlike you, I had the pleasure of being stuck with La Habrea while he went gallivanting about doing a poor impression of me. It adds another layer to the insult, believe you me. How shall we strike them down? Yes, 'tis still you. My apologies. I realized too late that the ether emanating from the tower was distorting my perception. 'Twas likely a temporary effect, but I remain wary. Full glad am I to see thee awake and restored to thine own flesh once more. Thank heavens you're you again. Gave me quite a fright. Whatever that was, let's not do it again, eh? The body that you were forced to inhabit turned cold and stiff for the moment you were returned to your own. Perhaps the soul it belonged to is long gone. Let us pray it is so, for I doubt it would be better off in the care of Xenos or Fandaniel. Now that you've recovered, Lucio would have a word with you. Oh boy, here we go. This anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise the wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. Were you taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond the shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telephoros machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The diversionary force will be comprised of Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Lominsan delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telephoroi believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Uldan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Xenos. I'll have my vengeance yet. We'll get off, Phil. You and me both. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandaniel made it quite clear that haste is priority. Of paramount concern even, assuming he didn't name the Tower of Babel on a whim. In Aemon's time, it meant Gateway of the Gods. Zand used it to refer to a void gate, but in this case it almost entirely alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to form patterns. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. The sun does not sleep. However, he will travel this path of yours, and those who will walk with him will bask in his radiance. Ulrich, the way into the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. Wish you'd made sure to bring a coat instead. Then we'd best get in there before we freeze, especially you. Oh, the shoe will be on the other foot once we're in. Believe me, a good fight should warm us right up. Barely enough to clothe, swaddle a newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around this feral dog of the Tatharo. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. As if any women of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. She's still calling him little son. That's great. Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Oh, everybody's in their gear. Hello everyone, all set for battle I see. Free of unnecessary encumbrances, if rather more susceptible to the code, let us review our strategy quickly if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Unseldium. We are to meet them there. We wait until the temperate attention is drawn by a diversionary force. Then we sneak into the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babel. If any temperate included are injured, we Zayla will tend to them. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we'll need to make our own ways to the Enceladium. See you there. Alright. Should make sure I have all these coffers opened. Just head north and you'll reach the Enceladium soon enough. Now that the temperate ones are aware of our plans, they will doubtless start pouring in at any moment. But needn't worry, my brothers and I will see that none shall pass. Go forth and wreak your destruction. You, Thancred, and the others go on ahead. We'll make sure you're not pursued. Ulrich, we will take up the rear so as to ensure you're not caught unawares. Trust that we'll always have your back. Now finish this fight. It's good to see you, Ulrich. We heard that you collapsed, but were given the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you recovered, now quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind, to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lentz Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon too. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telepharoid's leaders, but should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from Telepharoid's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Hear, hear. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do, together. Till the very end. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. Magnus. Alright, and I think that'll do it for this one. This is a very long one to record, so hopefully I can get it all edited and we just get this out of the way. Have a great one.